Hi there, I'm going to give you guys a quick tour of my 1980 Saab 900 GLI. Shooting this on my iPhone, so I apologize for the quality. This is a 1980. It is a largely original car. In a couple of spots the paint has been touched up or redone, but it's unmodified, has just 69,000 miles on it. It's an original Colorado car. The dealer it was sold at was Boulder Valley Volkswagen Saab, and I do have that is in the owner's manual saying that was the dealer. The original owner, I'm told, was a park ranger in Estes Park, so Rocky Mountain National Park. And by far the coolest part of the car, in my opinion, is that he opted for the original dealer accessory 3-color stripe package. This car comes with a original 1980 Saab 900 brochure that has these stripes in it. So these were an original accessory. Has the original steel wheels. They are 15-inch 165/80 tires. The tires are classic, all season. Just a kind of simple tire, not a lot of size, or not a lot of choices in this size. I've had the wheels redone. They are very straight, but the paint is new on them. Original hubcaps and the original trim rings on all 4 wheels. So the paint of the car is mostly original, with a few exceptions. It is the original color, of course. The hood was repainted at some point, I'm not sure when. Pretty typical for Colorado. It's very dry, very sunny here. And it's showing some cracking. It's not in perfect shape, but as you can see, it's quite good. You can kind of see the cracking there, and there are some water spots that are in it. I did get those out at one point, but then the car got rained on again, so I don't know. I'm not a paint expert by any means. Down the side of the car, the fender, as far as I can tell, is original paint. The door, as far as I can tell, is original paint down here. Appears to have been repainted above the belt line, the little trim there. Probably fade or maybe a little bump at one point. Rear quarter panel, fender and so forth, all original. I had the roof repainted. This was repainted by Mile High Saab here in Denver, which is a body shop and Saab specialist. If you know these cars, you probably know them. They did a phenomenal job, blended it beautifully. I don't know how well the iPhone shows that. That looks like a blend line, but it's just a shadow. You can see the sun is setting on me. They did a really great job on it. Coming around to the tailgate, as far as I can tell, is original paint. I'll open the car up in a second and show you inside. It's got these big bumpers. These are original. They do show a little bit of wear, as you'd probably expect. A little bend there, a couple little marks here, but certainly for a 1980 Saab, pretty darn good. There's a crack in one of the taillights. These taillights aren't too hard to find. This is the GLI, which the GL was the base model worldwide. I don't believe the GL was sold in the US in 1980. And the I, of course, stands for fuel injection, as the Bosch fuel injection system. Going around the side, as far as I can tell, all the paint on the passenger side of the car is original. It has not been repainted here. You can see the little air vents are in good shape. I'll do a chrome walk around later. It's all phenomenal. This side does have some scratches, which are pretty much showing up here, it looks like. The deepest one is right here, which I'm sure could be retouched. And this one is a little thinner. I've done my best on it, but I'm not a paint guy. And these should be showing up as a little bit of a dent there. You can see some reflection. Construction site in the background. Original Saab mud flaps. And again, all 4 wheels have been redone and are wrapped in classic tires. That just appears to be some trash in there. The glass is in great shape. I don't believe there's any rock chips in the windshield. Windshield is not original, which is typical for here. But all, 5 other windows are Saab branded glass. I'm not going to bore you with that, but they are. You can see that in the photo gallery. Let's open her up. Inside is all original as well. Cloth upholstery, brown on brown, which was a correct color for the year. Down here, this is just an undercoating that's been applied. That's not rust. No rust on the bottoms of the doors either. I don't know if that'll show you, but the photo gallery does. Again, you can see the Upholstery is in great shape. That's just something on there, probably from the paper I just had on there. It's got Saab rubber floor mats. These are not from this car, but they do fit it. These are some I had in my collection. Dashboard does have some cracks in it, typical, of course. If you know these cars, you know the dash is cracked. There is a dash cover for about, I think about $100. It looks really good. I did not do that on this car. Headliner's in great shape overall. There is some marking over the driver's seat mostly, and a little bit of puffing over that little lamp there. At the rear, the C-pillars do have some puffing on both sides, as you can see. I'm sure that could be redone. Rear seat is in incredible shape. I don't know if I can do this one-handed. There you go. Rear seat is just perfect. That's just a little bit of popcorn on there, or this packing material, I mean. So there's the rear seat in phenomenal shape. Also has the Saab mats. These are from a different year car and they don't really fit it, but they're included. The original clip-on seat belts. So if you haven't used these, they're kind of fun. They strap around like that, and then this little alligator mouth-looking thing snaps down and locks it into place. Passengers are always confused. As you can see, the car does have its original owner's manuals right there. Here's a paint code sticker from under the hood that came off, but I'm including that, of course. Manual is in great shape. Of course, the original owner marked a few things to remember. And it does have some service points. I'll include these in the gallery, but there you can see through 1980, 81, 85. 85, it looks like they moved it from the Saab dealer to someplace called Mountain Imports. 2005, 2005, just 54,000 miles then. This is 2007, so what, 11 years ago. Air conditioning was converted to R134. It does have air conditioning, it does kick on, it does not blow very cold. Saab dealer list here, and what is it? I forget. This one is a warranty book and a little brochure on the Goodyear spare tire. It's kind of funny. But again, that dealer list does show the Boulder dealer in it. Here's the dashboard. I'll start it up in a minute. It was a non-smoker's car. Looks like maybe used once or twice, but certainly not much. Ashtray pops out as it should. Has a couple pennies in it for you. Free with purchase. The dome lamps all work. There's a switch. Well, door's open. It is a 4-speed manual. Clutch feels nice and solid. Transmission goes into gear real easily. Got a bunch of extra keys to include with it. I think maybe 5 total. Original 2-spoke steering wheel. Pop the trunk here and then I'll start it up. I'll show you under hood. It's a hatchback, so a lot of space back here. There's that spare tire. And this looks like this maybe needs to be glued here. The little partition pops up. I love that brown Naugahyde there. Here's the inside of the trunk lid. I don't know if you can see much there, but try to lighten it. And of course, no rust at all in here. Anything there is just maybe a little bit of dirt. And that's it. All right. The pictures should show that there's no rust underneath. When I had the wheels redone, I took some pictures underneath the car. And let's pop the hood and then I'll come back and start it up. There we go. Oh, did I not? There we go. Hood can be a little sticky, but if you know Saabs, you know that happens. The hood, of course, pops up from the front. Maybe you can see that little bit of cracking in the paint there. You really can't see it until you get up close. Under hood, as far as I can tell, it is the original engine. Hopefully that's nice and sharp there. There we go. If you know Saabs, you know that this engine was used in the 900 in 79 and 80, I believe only. I believe 81 is when they switched over to the newer version of this. It's a Triumph motor originally. Just kind of do a quick walkthrough. Fuse panel looks brand new. No rust in here. There's the original emission sticker. You can see some overspray on here, and as far as I can tell, that's probably from when the hood was repainted. My guess is they left it on the car, because the fender to me does not look repainted at all, and certainly not inside. No evidence of a wreck of any sort. Go around to the other side. Same story over here. No evidence of any sort of a bend. Original body color there. Stickers, VIN sticker. All this will be in the photo gallery. It's under the hood, spark plug wires, battery's relatively new. Just a little dusty under here, but not bad overall. There's the air conditioning components. And like I said, it does blow, it just doesn't blow cold. There is a little bit of seepage there, as you can see at the valve cover gasket. These are a cork gasket, and I considered doing it, but it's such a low seep. With these cars, sometimes you just don't mess with it. All right, let's start it up. Now you can see it starts right up. No tachometer. Make sure it's in neutral. It is. I've driven it maybe 300 or 400 miles. It drives very well. It's really solid. Goes down the road nice and straight. Doesn't tug at all. I don't think I'd recommend it for a long road trip just because it has sat dormant for a lot of its life, but that's just me. I'm conservative by nature when it comes to cars. You can see the hood, or the engine. It can be a little sluggish when you first start it up on a cold morning. But I drove it in traffic, in heat, never saw the temperature gauge go much above center line. So it seems to have good cooling. Fans aren't on, but they will kick on. All of the lights work on it. I'll flip them on so you can see. Not that there's a lot to go wrong here. And this one does not have cruise control. It was an option. There's the tail lights. And the turn signals do work as well, and the reverse lights. Headlights. Oh, there is a small crack in this headlight, passenger side. And the mounting tabs for the grille, put the hood back up here, have broken, so it's a little bit loose. You can see here, it's been glued at some point and broken again. The grille's in good shape, or you could just get a new one, I suppose. And this headlight and tail light are in great shape. All right, that's the 1980 Saab 900 GLI, 69,000 original miles. I know I'm the salesman here, but I can't imagine finding a better one. I really like this car, and I'm hoping it goes to a loving next owner, because it really is a neat car that just begs to be preserved and cherished and taken to a Saab Club meet. All right, good luck.